This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Stopped right there.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Back to throw. It's Pruitt. They're all over it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Defense all over him.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Bentley. Under pressure. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to throw one first. Right side, it's Clark. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Clark. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
3rd and long right here. Back to pass, it's Pruitt. Look out! They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. He's loose on the right, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Deep in the end zone, it's Henderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. In the red area, it's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften the...
Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. That they find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Using his legs, it's Blaylock. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Sets his feet. It's Bentley. Out wide right, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Still on his feet at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down, now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
The run inside. It's Henderson. Runs through the tackle. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick handoff. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Bentley. Out wide left, it's Henderson. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Hits inside, it's Henderson. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Powers inside. Here's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take it in for 6 more points. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Seems as if he has reservations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
What is that, Reese? That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So great start. I'd keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Nowhere to go. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. It's Pruitt. Fires quickly. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Left side is Clark. There he goes. And he's rustled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him. And you just get it to him, and he does the rest. And that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun. Right side, it's Lloyd. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Finds his man on the RPO. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Dropping back, it's Pruitt. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. All tied up after that with a possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And and he makes the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of this drive. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Second down coming up. Looking for room, it's Henderson. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Bentley. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Holds on. It's Floyd. Makes the grab. Down immediately. He picks up a few. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Pruitt. Quick completion on the out. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout in second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Working that left side now. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now they take the lead. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's start with the Missouri State Bears, taking on the number 16 team, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. And it's the Bears coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Rides to the back. Past the 6. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Blaylock. Turning it on. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. That one will give them the lead.
Well, the defense had been doing a pretty good job bottling this guy up. They knew that was a big key in this game, but this guy's got the ability where it just takes one, David, and that was the play right there. Nice vision, able to get into the open field, and his speed did the rest.
And that's why you keep handing him the football. Like, he's going to get stopped, sure, but any given moment, he can make the big play for this offense. They'll keep feeding him because he is that dude.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Driven back.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To the air. It's Pruitt. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Trying to take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Using his feet. Inside the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick give. It's Henderson. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Robinson. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Xavier again. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. When you face a blitz on 3rd and 1, there's a chance for a big play, but they didn't get rid of the football.
No, and you blitz because you're thinking, I got to stop the run. I got to make sure they don't get 1 yard. And the offense tries to sneak it in there, be a little bit tricky. The defense has none of it and gets a huge stop on 3rd down.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Gators! A pick 6.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well, with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers now. Obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeps it on the ground. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll ride him again. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, it's Henderson. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Blaylock. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Turns into the pile. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
I love the play call running the football here.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with the back. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. Handoff for Peoples. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they did.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tough run here. It's Henderson. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Out wide right, it's Boyd. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on second and short? And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you've got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Sees a crease. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got some room, it was over. Oh, and that elusive victory is oh so close if they can hang on till the end.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stockton. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw, it's Pruitt. Dangerous throw on that one.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Right side, it's Clark. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and
unloads it downfield. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Needs it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books.